Hey laser lovers, welcome back to xTool Creations, and today I'm going to show you how I like to clean my machine and my honeycomb bed. As you can see, the work area gets worked very well, and I believe the last time I cleaned it was maybe a couple of weeks ago or more now. So I'm going to show you, you can see behind me I got a couple of pretty much household products. I like to use Easy Off. There's lots of other things that people use. This is just what I have on hand and it works great. This is what I used last time. I'm gonna go right ahead. I'm gonna take this outside. I'm gonna spray it down thoroughly in on different angles and stuff like that. I'm gonna let it soak in, and then I'm gonna take it down to the car wash and I'm gonna pressure wash the hell out of it. Then I'll show you what the inside looks like. Got this terrific multi-surface, and it smells like pretty much like citrus. So great little easy thing. I can wipe up almost everything on the inside here, no problems, and it leaves everything almost looking like new. So we'll show you here, within like an hour and a half or so, depending how your setup is, you can get pretty much back to new. And at that time you might want to go right ahead and grease your tracks up and stuff like that. So let's go right ahead and take a look what it looks like inside after a bunch of projects. All right, so if you have a honeycomb bed and you're cutting things like cribbage boards or all these other small pieces, they do tend to fall through and they get super charry, and leaving a huge amount of them can, I'm cutting in a colder area right now. It was cold. It's warming up, but it's like 6 this morning. It was like 2. I am building a room hopefully this week so I can keep on moving forward and put some heat in here. You don't want to be running your laser. This laser can run up to 0. Nothing past freezing though. So, okay, now I'm gonna go right ahead. All these little pieces, again, I've heard of people even starting small fires, and there is safety on most of these. I even have the one that'll, with like fire extinguishers. I haven't, because I have the deluxe. I haven't installed all that yet. The riser base is coming soon. I want to get into tumblers again. So yeah, I'm gonna go right ahead. I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna wipe it all up. I'm going to push the laser off to the side there, and I'm simply just going to clean up all the tray here and all the mess with the wipes. And after that, sometimes what I like to do is take my paper towel, clean the tracks off, and put some new Pensang lube there, and then we're going to get into spraying down the honeycomb bed. All right, it's pretty straightforward. You'd be surprised how easily these little wipes work. They loosen stuff up pretty good here. First, I'm gonna just wipe up all the small pieces. If you had a little shop vac, which I think my shop vac's downstairs or something like that, but it'd be a great time to kind of suck up all the little pieces, and then you can just continue to see there. It's gonna get real messy here at first, but then she's gonna clean up quite nice. You'll see how easy this is. Go right ahead and grab them. I'm doing this all one-handed, so you watch here. Give me like 5 minutes. All right, as you can see here, it cleans up real well, and yeah, it collects real well on the wipes too. So looking good here. You can go right ahead and wipe all around, try to get all the loose pieces and stuff like that. There is a little track underneath there, so it's good to wipe that down. And then usually I just put like a bead on top, on a little bead right on the track. I'll wipe it down first, put a new bead on the top. You can put a little bit on the wheels now, especially for underneath where it might fall off. Just go right ahead and try to put it on the wheel itself in there, and that way it kind of spreads across the track as it goes. So yeah, there's a track on top and bottom on each side, and yeah, there's some here too. Now, once you're all done cleaning up pretty much everything you got here, you can bring everything forward. Great time to clean your module. If you've seen me cleaning it last time, I don't need to clean it right now. And to get in behind there, you can wipe your lights down and stuff like that. Now, if you can see the fan back there, my fan's getting a little bit dirty, that's for sure. And so yeah, your fan, I'm gonna try to wipe that down the best I can. You can see it in there. It's getting dirty, that's for sure. And I'm sure there's a way to get into a deeper clean, but for now, I'm just gonna go right ahead. I'm gonna wipe everything down. It's hauling the smoke out and the smell out very good, and there's no issues there. So I'm gonna go right ahead and I'm gonna wipe that down a little bit. Now, that fan was pretty dirty. You gotta think of all the smoke, everything traveling through it and stuff like that. So I've gone ahead and I took the wipe and I kind of like spun it around and tried to wipe each fin off individually and stuff like that. And I've gone through quite a bit, you know what I mean, the smoke and stuff, and I can feel the air come back through, and I knew that, especially where it's getting colder and stuff like that. So I'm going to get like a damper on the end so that it stays closed. You can do that with the end of your, like, I should probably just get one of the, almost like a dryer vent, but one that closes really well, and then with the force will blow everything, will blow it open kind of thing. So if you don't have one of those, that'll stop the cold air, should stop most of the cold air. And you can put a screen filter on the end of them. You can almost put like like a foam in there too. So yeah, that's all clean now. All right, we're all cleaned up and it smells like citrus. It's amazing. You see the reflection there. So yeah, I've gone ahead, and the last thing I was doing was wiping down these tracks. Now I'm gonna get my pen sang out. I should probably bring it inside because it's getting cold at night. I really gotta build this room next week. And you know, you should see what's coming off on these. My whole garbage is full of filthy, like some of them were pitch black when I was getting into the initial clean, and then the fan and stuff like that. So yeah, you're gonna go right ahead. We're gonna get that pen sang out. You say it. Pen shang. Take that bad boy, and then take that lid off. And then all I'm doing here is I'm putting a thin little layer, kind of like what came with it there. See there? It's hard to see there, and it's pushing along, but I'm looking through the screen. But you're gonna put a thin layer there. I like to put a little bit on the wheel too, so it gets going across. And you're gonna do all of them again. If you can't do that track underneath, you'd like to try to put some on that wheel, and then these tracks too. So then after that, you're cleaned up, you're lubed up. If you haven't cleaned your module, I highly recommend to do this maybe all at once, part of your maintenance. And then I'm going to go outside and I'm going to soak that with the Easy Off. I know there's other ones that people use. Can't think of the name, LA Awesome or something like that. So, but I'm going to show you what the Easy Off does. Actually finishing up here with that upper track there. So there's one more track above there, and you can get pretty much the majority of it having your laser over there, and then just simply push your laser off to this side to get the last bit here. And that's it for the tracks. See, I've gone ahead and I put some on the wheel itself and on that wheel, so that when it starts rolling across, it should lubricate the track too. So got a toothpick in my mouth, so go right ahead and yeah, we're gonna finish up that last track. All right, phase one is done. Now we're gonna go right ahead. We're gonna shake the hell out of the Easy Off. I'm gonna spray the hell out of this every which angle, and it's cold out here. Nothing much I can do about that. I'm gonna let it set in about an hour, maybe a little bit less. And yeah, I don't have to like shut my water off outside this time of year, so I'm gonna go down to the car wash and spend $3 to blast the hell out of this. All right, my can got cold quick, but spraying on an angle will definitely get all them creases and stuff like that. So I got them all on this angle and it's soaking in real good. Now I'm gonna go right ahead, I'm gonna flip this, and then I'm gonna spray it back get the other way. See there? All right, now we're gonna get that side. All right, we're here. And I'm gonna put, I think I got 2 toonies here in Canada. We got toonies. I'm gonna slap 2 toonies in there. It only takes $3, so a toonie and a loonie I could get it done with. So if you haven't saw a toonie before, that's what it looks like. It's kids that used to smash the metal out of that. Make necklaces and all that crazy shit. They've been around for a while now. So yeah, let's go right ahead. Blasting time. Put that on rinse, bro. We don't need anything else but rinse. Get it from every angle you can, flip it around. Once you get that from every angle, you'll be all good. Take that home, dry it off. There you go. Like brand new again. So looking good. Just gonna let it dry off a little bit more. Definitely don't want it soaking in there. So I got some sublimation I'm gonna be doing, and I just got done doing a shirt. I'm gonna do a few more, and yeah, ornaments are getting really popular. I'm gonna add, gonna do like camo background and add some laser cuts. Wait till you see that. All right, all nice and clean, and back in the machine. So it looks great. That looks amazing. It's looking like brand new. Everything wiped down. And again, I had cleaned my module the other day, if you saw in the other video when I was making my puzzle. And so yeah, it looks great. Highly recommend maybe doing this all at once and as often as possible, to be honest with you. They do recommend cleaning your module like every 4 hours. So you could be almost cleaning it daily. It really depends on what you're cutting, in my opinion. And if you have air assist on, I definitely recommend having the air assist, especially this auto system. It's amazing. I really like that. So all right, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to all you guys for tuning into my videos, and I hope you like them. This is me and my experience. I really enjoy showing you guys what this laser can do, what I'm doing with it, what I like to experience with, what I'm trying, and I hope I inspire you. I truly appreciate the comments and tuning in. And if you guys want to like and subscribe, that'd be great. Once I hit 500 subscribers, I'm gonna do a small giveaway. I like to make something with the machine and send it to one of my lucky subscribers. I'll probably go live for that or something. And yeah, as always, keep your lasers focused and stay creative.